800 years ago, the Yuan Dynasty poet Li Jing wrote about a special place nestled in a valley just south of Tibet. Water runs around mountains. The mountains envelop the villages. Rivers run smoothly from villages, while smoke flows upward from the stone homes. Birds fly out from white clouds. Fish are swimming inside a pretty lady's mirror. The mysterious mist rises from the lake, while boats tell autumn stories. Even the most talented artist cannot create a picture as beautiful as this. Throughout history, the Dali region of southwest China's Yunnan province has seduced even the most intrepid travelers. Marco Polo, who was sent to this region on a diplomatic mission by Kublai Khan, called Dali the Geneva of the East. Its snow-capped mountains embracing the 25-mile-long pristine Arhai Lake, the flowing fields of flowers, tea, and vegetables, the ancient stone villages pieced together with world-renowned Dali marble, and of course the year-round sunny spring-like weather cause one to question if this is not the true Shangri-La from James Hilton's Lost Horizon. We ourselves first visited Dali in 1985. So 20 years later, we embarked on a mission to establish a cultural retreat in this region for visitors from around the world to learn more about the traditional arts of China. We happily succumbed to the charms of this region. This is our story. During my 20-plus years in China, I have watched a society make some of the most remarkable changes perhaps ever experienced by a large culture in such a short period of time. The accumulation of wealth, the unbridling of entrepreneurship, the renewed curiosity in both the world outside China's shores and its own decades-neglected traditional culture, the almost naive optimism and belief that things will get better daily. I can think of no more interesting place to watch your future unfold. But with these changes, it is increasingly difficult for the visitor to see remnants of ancient China. The old buildings are being destroyed at an alarming rate. Most visitors will see more Starbucks and Pizza Huts than saffron-cloaked Buddhist monks. Many tourists now complain that their trips consist of no more than museum and airport hopping. The cities through which they travel become a blur of neon commercialism. However, some of the most memorable moments in a visitor's stay in China are the simple experiences when one breaks from the group for a dinner in a local restaurant, a cup of tea in a farmer's home, an impromptu Taiji lesson at sunrise. These experiences are why we travel.
叔叔摆一个，OK。那你在那说谓语咋说？你咋说？记得他。做他那个。他怎么会讲这个？你也知道他不是为你说的。时间长一点。好，谢谢。这是什么？鸡蛋？没有，这个是豆腐，还有腌菜。哦，腌菜。哎。
It is our belief that the traditional China still exists beneath this concrete veneer. The Linden Centre goal is to facilitate this touching of the old Chinese culture, the exchange with the local people, the structured study of the traditional arts of Asia. the immersion of oneself into a culture as old and diverse as any in the world. These provide us with our most treasured memories. As Phil Cosenell writes, "I don't believe that tourism is the problem. The struggle is against unimaginative traveling." The Linden Centre enables visitors to live in an old Chinese village in one of Asia's leading tourist destinations, northwest Yunnan. This area is renowned for its scenery, historical landmarks, cultural diversity, and ideal weather. Our center is located in one of China's architecturally protected heritage sites. It's a type of working museum of old stone complexes developed by the wealthy merchants of the region. The center consists of two complexes. One, a series of 3 courtyards occupying nearly 1 acre of land. The other, a smaller, more intimate center nestled among the oldest buildings of the village and overlooking the most famous Ming Dynasty courtyard of the region. Xizhou was an historically important stop on the Southwest Silk Road. Early Arab traders traversed the region, bringing with them Islam and the early examples of blue and white porcelain. The Tea Horse Road helped facilitate the introduction of tea into Europe. Tea originated in Yunnan, and its movement north to Tibet passed through Xizhou. During World War II, the Burma Road served as a major supply route to help the Chinese fight off the Japanese. The Flying Tigers also used the mountains above Xizhou as a directional landmark in their flight from India to Kunming. In Xizhou, the old culture envelops our guests once they walk outside our gates. Our center provides them with an elegant and comfortable base where they can return each evening to share memories in our courtyard over a cup of tea or Yunnan red wine.
Hello, welcome to our home. This is Xizhou, and for the past 3 years we have been working on a project hoping to give you an opportunity to enter a building like this. This is one of Xizhou's probably most special, most important historical buildings. And for the last 3 years we've been working with the government to allow them to have access to this building and allow for us to bring our guests to a place that almost is like a walking museum. This is typical, traditional by culture, by architecture, and as you will see as you enter our courtyard, the place only gets more and more special. This is one of the main courtyards of a traditional Bai home. What is common in Bai culture is that they will have what is called a Sanfang Yi Jiao Bi, which means 3 courtyards surrounded by a main wall. What is nice about this is one of the larger complexes, and it has 2 complete courtyards this way, in this style. In addition, there is a back courtyard where we will be building our teaching center and our gallery and a small little restaurant. This will be serving mainly in each of these areas. We will be able to have 2 bedrooms plus 2 bathrooms, obviously. This will all be done almost to 5-star equivalence standards. We will be having the top types of bathrooms, top facilities, And the bedrooms will all be done in a style that is really similar to this traditional, that keeps the same style as the traditional architecture here. What can I say about the weather here, about the beauty, about the landscape, about the building? And then travel over to Burma, which is really only about a 5-hour drive from here, and go into the jade areas of Burma. So all in all, the center will serve as a base for educational and cultural exchange, while allowing all our guests to live in really kind of traditional splendor of old China. The building will also include 3 or 4 classrooms. In the complex, we will have a computer room with a bank of computers, connected high-speed internet. We'll have one of the best English language libraries here, especially focusing on the arts and the cultural traditions of this region. Additionally, we'll have about 1,000 square foot kind of great room, where each night we'll be able to get together with guests and talk about the day and talk about what they were learning, what experiences they had during the day. So, and also, of course, we will have a small kitchen, we will have a small restaurant and a coffee and wine bar, and each night as well we'll be able to sit around and drink wine, this kind of weather in February, until late at night, and look at the stars, which are incredibly brilliant here at 7,000 feet with no neon lights and no clouds usually.
As foreigners, we are setting a precedent by accessing the rights to these cultural treasures. It was not an easy process. It took 3 years of searching, 3 years of working with the local and provincial governments, and dozens of dinners flowing with the lethal spirits of Southwest China to arrive at this stage. We feel that our guests will echo our own sentiments that it was well worth the effort.
好久没见啊，谢谢你，谢谢。吕师傅啊，你是不是可以帮我多多了解一下那个喜洲的发展，还有那个政府对那个好像那个保护的这个方面，你要怎么保护那个旧的一些房子这样的？
可以。喜洲古镇的位置，气味上在这个范围内特别还是比较好啊，在气味上比较好。对，那我们这是建筑线段分析，就说基础设施方面整治，然后环境的整治，我们最后要恢复一个优雅和谐的一个古镇啊。布莱恩先生，你们要来喜洲做项目以后。首先，当地政府就是说我们州市政府都知道以后特别欢迎啊，从就是当地政府然后我们市里边的主要的几个领导人，他们也对我们讲过要支持你们来啊，从我们也特别欢迎，因为你们的一些计划和想法，我觉得一个是对喜洲古镇今后的整个的文化方面。内涵方面档次方面的提升有很大的意义，对我们来说也会促进我们对喜洲古镇，特别是古建筑学民俗传统文化的挖掘和宣传都有很大的意义，所以我们特别欢迎你们过来啊！反正以后我们也会尽我们最大的努力来支持你们做好这个项目啊！
谢谢。
The foundation of the Linden Centre will be an extensive education curriculum designed to complement the historical settings. The Young Garden Complex will serve as location for most of the educational programming. Visitors will live in elegantly decorated and furnished Ming-style rooms, all with the most up-to-date bathroom, heating, and communication facilities. The center will also be home to a cafe, library with a bank of high-speed internet-ready computers, classrooms, a Zen garden and meditation room, and a gallery showing leading artists, one-of-a-kind antiquities, minority textiles, and Linden design clothing and jewelry. The second building, the Yan Complex, will be the base for a host of courses highlighting the traditional healing and spiritual arts of China, including courses in traditional Chinese massage, acupuncture, herbal remedies, Qigong and Tai Chi, and meditation training. Complementary courses in the history of Taoism, Buddhism, and local religious practices of the Bai, Naxi, Yi, Yao, and Tibetan peoples will also be offered. Leading experts will lead 1 to 4 week-long courses in areas such as tea appreciation, cooking courses, textile appreciation and design, intensive Chinese culture and language programs, antique appreciation and hunting throughout China, and Tibetan culture